In this video, we'll learn new version of Databricks, which is very famous tool for data engineers and data analysts these days. So let's get started. So in Google, you have to search Databricks, new Databricks free edition. So once you'll see the free edition, you have to click here and sign up. So I'll be using my Google or Gmail ID over here. So that's how it's taking. So I'm good big data here, and location will be India. Hit continue. It's asking me for puzzle, so one stone, submit, verification done. So now you are in Azure Databricks free edition. So it takes time to launch. Let's wait. Okay. So now we are in the Azure Databricks. So this is a workspace. Then compute. So we have the serverless warehouse over here. Okay, so auto stops and this. So in one of the video we also shared how to connect this with Tableau. So if you connect this with the Tableau, so you have to download this file. Okay, so these are the things that you can get. Marketplace, they have various widgets, or I can say connectors to connect this with various sources of data. Then we have SQL editor, where we'll be working most of the time. So I'm just walking you through the system. And yes, so let's see if we have some simple data over here. The latest changes that they have made in this thing is very interesting. As you can see, if I'll hit here, just after this star icon, I am having one ChatGPT or coding assistant for me. So let's say please write a CTE for NYC taxi. Okay, so I'm selecting NYC taxi over here. So let's select this and let's select trips. Okay. So let's see what it does. Okay. Okay, so now if you are familiar with SQL setup, so this is one common table expression, and let's run it here. So these days, that's how various, I can say, technologies or platforms are evolving. Everyone is coming up with their coding assistant. So if you can read this, let's see once it runs. So it is calculating average fare and total fare and average fare for, like, it is creating trip summary basically for each thing, and that's how it's doing its thing. Now interesting thing is, like, you have this thing, like you can create your own queries, and also this time they have added dashboards. So let's go back and click on this New York taxi dashboard. So this is also there, as you can see. So in this dashboard again, you have several things that they have done, and this is Genie. Let me give you one demo for this, and this is also a great tool. We'll make another video in detail for you. So workspace, not here. Okay, samples, let's say New York taxi trips. So what this does is basically you can chat with this table. Okay, let's chat. What this data is all about. Okay, yes, this is correct. Okay, as you can see, the more context you will give to this, more accuracy you will get. Okay, so okay. So how many trips were recorded in this data set? Let's run this query. So as you can see, its total count is this. Now show me the code. This is the SQL query. Show count star from sample and this. Okay. What is the average fare amount? Okay. Shortest trip. Okay. Now we ask for shortest trip. We are still. So as you can see, it's doing its own magic. It wrote everything, even I can say nested query in itself. So that's how this tool is there. We'll make another detailed video for this. Then we have alerts. So then we have SQL warehouse. So this is the place where you can put your own data, right? And everything is stored here, and then this is the job migration. So sorry, my bad, this is the place where you ingest your own data. This is called data ingestion. So as you can see, you can connect this with your OneDrive account, Google Drive account. As of now, we'll be ingesting one data from our desktop. So let's go to desktop, be a data, be a data set, and this is sales data. So it's uploading the data over here. Okay, now I have to select where I have to store this data. So workspace, schema is default. If I want, we can create beer sales. This will be the name of my schema. sales orders, advanced attributes, everything is fine. This is CSV, and this is the data that we are seeing. Okay, now let's create table. So now we are done with the table. As you can see, it already knew like data type of like every part of this thing. And sales, this is again as beer sales, and that's SQL table. So we can run SQL queries on this. So again, we'll be going to workspace, new notebook. Okay, so notebook is, these notebooks are Jupyter notebooks kind of stuff. So you can like enjoy them a lot over here. So let's see our data. So workspace, where is the data? Yes. So you have to click on this triangle kind of icon. So our data was in workspace, BS sales order. Okay. So now I'll show you some magic. So assistant here, this is the table name. Okay. Please, okay. Write PySpark code to see this data. See, if I'll run the PySpark code, so you'll be able to see it over here. So this thing runs on serverless thing, that's why sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's very fast. So also SQL warehouse, and let's go this SQL editor, and let's see our beer data set from here. So let's make one query for this data set. One space notebook. Okay, so there we got some error. Again, coding assistant is there to help you again. Okay. So if this doesn't have necessary permissions, then we cannot access this data. This is what it is telling. Let's see. Open in catalog, copy table path. Let's put this here again. Yes, path is correct. Anyhow, we can also do this thing over here. So preview in new cell. Let's see this. Let's interrupt that. Interrupt this. So I think this session is getting long, so we'll try to do these things in next session, and let's see how it goes.